history. Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Yesterday, Bitcoin was pumping to 106K, and then Donald Dumpy said something again that escalated the war with Iran news, and Bitcoin dropped to 102. Very big drop, and it activated my trade. Bitcoin trade activated, Ethereum trade did not yet activate. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. It looks like war is going to escalate continuously. If it does keep escalating, then we could expect more drops. I've got laddered order down. I still think we're in a bull market and they're delaying it, like I said that I thought they would do. When new president gets in, they drop the market so it can pump to the end of the bull market, end of their term. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. My trades have gone negative on Bitcoin now, and the trade at 102 activated. My account took a hit yesterday. It was 806, now to 775. So a bit of a drop yesterday. We got a bounce back, and then it dropped this week down continuously on the week. You can see Bitcoin yesterday. You can see where I was buying Bitcoin before. I sold before the war with Iran news. We were at 107. Then I bought at 102, and then we got a bounce, and we went from 102. We started to push out. We went to 108K. Then Donald Trump said that he's going to get involved in the war a few days ago. Then we dropped to 103. And then yesterday we pumped last night from 104 to 106. Then Donald Trump said something about war with Iran again, and we dropped. And this time it activated that low buying Bitcoin order that I had. We went from 106, it dropped to 102, activated my Bitcoin order almost exactly. Let's go in the 5 minutes. You can see it activated nearly to the minute. Wow, almost on the minute. Look at this. This trade was waiting, set active. If you remember, I had it set at 102,400, and we dropped to 102,200, and then we bounced. It added 1 Bitcoin to the trade. Funding fee has gone negative on Bitcoin. My Bitcoin trade is now negative 810, and now it's added to the trade 1 more Bitcoin, so it's a $310,000 Bitcoin. I paid $229 in fees. Ethereum trade also having a huge drop on that same time on that news. It was pumping yesterday. We moved up to 2,500. Then it dropped 6% on the news and not getting any bounce. I've got orders on Ethereum at 2,100, and I had an order at 2,300. But I don't know if I want to keep it set. Made a new low. 2,380. Looks like a head and shoulders. We're going to jump into the technicals. The market got hit very hard yesterday across the board. It was also the tech stocks. You can see Uni dropped massively as well. Bitcoin, Tesla dropped. It was the whole market dropped. We're going to the technicals on the weekly chart. Still looks like a bull flag on the weekly chart. Still looks like a pole and flag. We have 2 days left on the week. Right now, the weekly candle is not looking good. It's looking like a bearish engulfing candle. Crypto Guru bot is still a blue buy from 20K. You get it in the Crypto Master Course, jamescryptoguru.com, 20K to now 100K. Stochastic still heading up. Squeeze Mob still heading up. Bitcoin indicator bot still fired a buy, did not yet fire a sell. Let's go close onto the daily. On the daily, you can see the bull flag. Still looks like a bull flag, but it does look like it's coming down to this. It's like creating a descending triangle. Descending triangle. Actually, if we draw it out, it would be further. Looks like it's creating descending triangle. Usually these do this. Build pressure, so we could come down to 100K and then break out the base of the triangle. On the daily, we're oversold. On the 4-hour, we also oversold. Yesterday, it was pumping. We got a pump to 106, and then it just dumped to 102 on the war news, and it activated the trade from yesterday. So this trade is slightly in the profits. The trade I had set yesterday is slightly in the profits. Let's see if it holds. I've got another trade on Bitcoin at 100K as well. So you can see here on Bitcoin, I have another order at 100K. I'm wondering, let's set an order for Ethereum at 2,200. Let's add another 10 Ethereum to the trade. 10 Ethereum. Let's see, we don't know how low we go. 2,200. I'm going to set another 10 Ethereum to the trade. So that order is sitting there, 2,200, 2,100. I'm going to add, as we come down, Bitcoin 100, Uni, Ton. You can see my orders. And again, these trades are now in the negative, unfortunately. Took a hit on that Bitcoin trade, but it did add to the trade at that drop. This is not a good sign that we're having for to get into Iran war right now. Not a good idea. You can see also head and shoulders forming on Bitcoin. Head, shoulder, head, shoulder. I thought, should I close it? I'm still thinking no. It still looks like on the bigger time frames a bull flag. You can still see clearly a bull flag on this time frame. The C wave correction could be playing out though. That's the issue. I don't think we go lower than 100k. It seems to be building as big psychological support, but you can clearly see there is a head and shoulders here. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. If we draw that out, the distance of the head is how far we could drop. So it's not such. If we drop out of here, target, and this all started because of the war with Israel and Iran. Like, it was okay, the war with Israel didn't really affect the Bitcoin price, but when then Donald Trump said that he's going to get involved, that's when it dropped. If it does drop here, the target would be 95k. 95k would be the target if it drops. Unfortunately, I'll set my buy orders down. I want to try and catch it if it breaks down, but it could drop hard if there is news with Iran. Like yesterday, we were pumping, then Trump slightly said something involving Iran, and then it dropped from 106 to 102. Let's go into Ethereum. 2,400. Ethereum head and shoulders playing out as well, unfortunately, and that was clear too. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and then we pumped yesterday, tricked everyone, and then it dropped. And not getting much of a bounce on Ethereum. However, on the daily, it still looks like a bull flag. Still looks like a huge bull flag. Pole and flag. So on the daily, it still looks like a big bull flag. And on the weekly and the daily, on the weekly, we're not oversold on Ethereum. It broke that strong support that Ethereum was having. It activated the trade from yesterday, but it hit stop loss there, but not on my trade. I'm adding more margin to my trade, and I'm going to build the position. So you can see my liquidation on Ethereum is 2,100. I want to add more to it. I want to bring it under 2,000. So I'm adding 7,000. No, I'm adding 8,000 more to the trade. No, 9,000. 9,000 more to the trade. Now my liquidation is under 1,900. So my liquidation on Ethereum, 1,900. 1991, and my liquidation on Bitcoin 96. I'll add more to these trades, but I've added 23k to the Bitcoin trade, and I've added of margin, and I've added 36k to the Ethereum trade. Both now are in the negative, unfortunately, on that drop. Let's read some of your questions from yesterday. I'm going to pump for a while now. Let's see, buy in at 102k. It activated, looking like complex head and shoulders. Now 103k, short-term downside potential, correct. Bitcoin bounced all the way down to 102. I think they called that a dead cat. Now the price is 102. Thanks for the video. Before this, I sold everything. Today I almost buy it, but I buy now at 102,800. Nice. Can you please see Mask USD if there's more requests? Hi Guru, new protocol seems. What do you think? If more requests, if there's multiple requests, so if someone says it, then in the next video more people ask for it, I will do that ticker. Just, it's a way to stop scammers. So if more people request, right back down to 104k tight stop losses, friends. I think we still haven't completed the Elliott wave, C wave correction. Fuck war, exactly. Fuck war. That's our market. It was pumping before Trump got involved in the Iran war. Thanks for the information. I bought the dip because of you. Much appreciated. Thank you, James. You're welcome. I sold everything I had because you thought there was going to be a big drop in the previous video. Do you stay sold or buy at the low price? You have to do your own due diligence, everyone. These questions mean you haven't taken the Crypto and Stock Guru Mastercourse. You should be doing things based off what you think is going to happen. But as I've said, I've got my orders laddered down at 100, 102 activated. Always enjoying the water. Keep up the good vibes. Thank you. Yay, new video. Israel messed with the wrong brown people this time. At least spell it correctly. Thanks. War is stupid. It drops the markets, drops Bitcoin, wrecks all our portfolios. Fuck all these warmongers. Hello, Guru. Thank you for the new videos. You're welcome. Hey, James, I wish this world would have more people like you. We all love you. We wait for your videos every morning. You're a great man. Wish you all the best. You're helping people be wealthy. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, Zero. And be these people. Copy me and pass it on. Thank you for the love. Like done, sir. Thank you. Thank you for all the amazing messages, everyone. And over on X, join us in Telegram. There's 225 of you. Before technical analysis, fundamental analysis, now Donald Trump. It's true. Every time he talks about the war or some escalation, the market drops. 4.1 billion worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum options expire today. people discussing. And also join me on, you can find all the links below to join under the video. Bybit, you get a 60k bonus, main exchange I trade. Weex, $200 bonus just for signing up. It's KYC free worldwide exchange. And jamescryptoguru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. And over on X, there's a giveaway for an iPhone. 108,600 followers. There was talk of ceasefire, then Donald Trump said no ceasefire, and then we dropped. In 3 days, I'm going to give away an iPhone. So make sure you like and retweet, follow James Crypto Guru, tag 3 friends, sign up. Actually, it's not follow James Crypto Guru, it's follow me. Why did it put the wrong shit? Guys, it's follow this one, JAMYIES. It's the wrong post. I'll remake it. Actually, no. Okay, just comment on this post, do these other ones, but make sure you follow JAMYIES, this account. The account that put there is wrong name for some reason. There's already 147 people that have applied, 62k views. You can join them in there. I'm going to pick the winner of an iPhone over Thomas Massey, who should be president because he's the only politician that pushes for peace. Over 100,000 votes. Here's the final result. 90% say stay out of both wars. I agree. Which war should your tax dollars be spent on? Ukraine versus Russia, Israel versus Iran, 3%, 5%, both, 2%, neither, 90%. I am with the neither as well. Push for peace, everyone. Hire social media marketers, help people push for peace as much as possible. That's my updates in the market. Let's see how these trades activate. I've got more orders down at 100k, and I've got orders for Ethereum at 2,200 and 2,100. If there's more war news, we will drop and activate those orders. We should still have a pump going into September. I mean, July holidays, sometimes we have drops, but usually it's 560 days after the Bitcoin halving is the top of the Bitcoin bull market. So we still have September 20th to remain. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Push for peace. If we didn't have this war news, we'd be pumping. When Israel and Iran both announced the war, there was a little bit of a drop. We bought that dip. Then we started pumping. It only got bad when Trump started to get involved with the Israel and Iran war. Let them handle it themselves. Love you all. Have an amazing day. Push for peace. And I'll see you all again tomorrow.